Building a bike was something I really enjoyed. Never built one before, but found out that I really enjoyed it. And the main thing is it's the finished product. When it's all put together, that's the thing I get most pleasure out of. I have always had a background in construction. I started off industrial roofer. When I was 19, I'd had enough of it and decided to go travelling, and ended up in Australia. It was really on the way back, stopped off in Dubai, and I ended up staying there for 6 years. Then the recession hit and decided to come back to the UK. When I moved back to the UK, took a few months out, I bought an old road bike, really enjoyed riding, which is when I started looking into the cycling market and came across this whole new trend of fixed gear riding. Hearing about these single speed bikes, I went out and bought one, especially to do the London to Cambridge bike ride. It was pretty tough, but the reward was massive. So really from there, thought, must be something I can do here. That was the initial stage of Quella.
There weren't many British fixed gear brands, and even within those brands, there weren't many that encompassed kind of both ends of kind of student, more fashionable, and on the other hand you've got generally older city commuter, but there weren't any brands that really had the two in one, and that's kind of what we wanted to do with Quella.
I developed Quella Bicycle and a range of bikes which I feel were completely different to the bikes that are out there in the styling, but also from a performance point of view as well. We have designed everything of these bikes, from the geometry of the frame to the cranks to the handlebars. Selecting the components and making this bike unique was extremely important for us. We visited over 100 different manufacturers. We built up great relationships. We have a different supplier for each different component on the bike. They each provide fantastic quality goods. Everything that we can do in the UK we do. So for instance, the frames, they come in bare, and we have them powder coated locally by people that we know and trust, so we can keep an eye on the quality. The whole setup of Quella is that we're all friends, from the powder coaters to the guys that do the decals for the bike. They're very local, we've known them for years. Our bike builders, they live down the road. Chris, our quality control guy, and Silversmith meticulously inspects each and every bike. If there is the slightest issue with a bike, it will not be going out. There's so many road bike users out there. We need to change their perception of single speed bikes, because not only do they look great, but they're so much fun to ride. They need next to no maintaining, and they are the best thing you can do to get fit. We have so much fun, and every day there's something new, something completely different, but I think that's what makes it great. We're just extremely excited about the future.